This is a sweater I'm in the process of making for Pudge. And we're just gonna make a little bitty loop, crossing over, bring this over the top, grab this part, and just kind of pull it. Boom! Now we have this giant loop, which we can adjust the size of. There's another method of doing it where you can just stick your fingers in here and you can just grab it and pull it like this. But then it gets really long. So I use my little hook.
But then how come this hook's in my head, fool?
So with Pudge's sweater, I started at the neck part and I made my way down to the back and the body, the butt. I made the first chain the length that is the circumference of her neck. So let's say her neck is this big, then I would just loop it around and start my second row. Second row is a little bit different than the first row. Right back to the very first chain. And we're gonna hook through the first one that you made. So now we have two. And we're gonna take this thread of yarn, wrap it around, and pull it through the first one. Wrap it around, pull it through both of them. So then we go to our next chain. Neck part, the original part where you started, coming back, and then you make this flap, and then you make the flap come back around. You can see I made the neck part out of red and then white, and when I started making this flap, I made it out of red, and then I switched to white, went back to red to connect it all the way around. This sleeve was added later. Basically, you make a vest, make like a little sweater vest, and then you add sleeves, unless you don't want to add sleeves. I kind of debated whether I wanted to have sleeves or not, and I thought it would be warmer, because that's the whole reason why I made this sweater. I have a little chihuahua, and he gets freezing cold. I also have Pudge, and I've noticed that she's been shivering in her first experience of winter. I don't want her to be cold and shivering, especially because she hasn't even seen snow yet. I don't know why it hasn't snowed yet. It's been weird weather. I want it to snow. So I still have my yarn attached to it because I'm not done, but I'm working on it. For the arm part, for the sleeve, I have never done this before successfully. The only things I can really crochet successfully are flat things that are rectangular, so like blankets and scarves. That's basically my forte. So this one was a big challenge for me. I'd never made anything that was supposed to fit around something. Yesterday I was making this sleeve part. I had to figure out how I can make it pop out so that she's comfortable but not have it be like one of those old-fashioned puffy sleeve type things, because that's how it started looking. Like on this side you can see I started down here. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, I digress.